What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sang, and today we're gonna be reacting to a video from CNBC Make It. Y'all know they're my favorite videos. This one is titled "Living on $32K a Year in Cincinnati, Ohio." I'm from the O, so I was very intrigued to see how she living off of this. Let's get into it.
I would tell myself, like, oh, if you don't make X amount every year, you're gonna be miserable, which is so not true. I'm making a lot less than 12-year-old me thought that I would need to be happy. I've come to realize that, you can make it work, no matter how much money you make.
Now, before we get into it, I want to let you know this is very interesting because they usually have people with like higher amounts on here, whether they're doing good or paycheck to paycheck. This has to be the most average perspective we've seen in a minute on CNBC Make It. So very interested to see how she's living, especially considering in Ohio, Cincinnati is extremely expensive to live there. So let's see how she's living.
My name is Aspen Langhouse. I am 22. I make $32,000 a year, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. I work as a canine rehabilitation assistant, and I've been working in that field for about 2 years. I get to help a lot of post-op surgical patients, any geriatric patients who suffer with arthritis, or just medically manage a lot of pain, chronic pain issues in dogs, cats, the occasional penguin.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that profession sounds like it should be making way more than 32 a year. That's like if you would be like a rehabilitation nurse or something. You're just doing it for animals. That's crazy low.
I originally started school studying human physical therapy to be a human physical therapist assistant, and I came across a YouTube video actually that highlighted canine rehabilitation. And I pretty quickly realized I kind of wanted to switch gears and focus on animals because I love animals so much. So I switched to veterinary technician school, and I am currently attending the Canine Rehab Institute to become certified as a canine rehabilitation nurse.
Oh, so she's still in school right now. Maybe she'll make more when she's out of school.
I absolutely love my job, and that's why I feel fortunate to be able to do it, but I also want to make sure that I am like my best self. So I say all the time, I don't live to work, I work to live.
Okay.
I really just started those side hustles because
yo, look at this drawing.
It was more of a hobby than anything else. Pretty quickly I realized, okay, I can make like 1 million bowls, but what am I really going to do with 1 million bowls? So I should probably start selling them. My dad has been in the Air Force since he was 18 years old. Growing up, we moved around a ton. I've lived in lots of different states, and we kind of settled in Ohio around the time that I was in high school.
Okay, so she was an Army brat.
I know that my parents were in debt for a little bit when I was young, so I saw the amount of stress that they had surrounding debt and credit cards and money in general, and I knew that I did not ever want to have to experience that. I had this paralyzing fear of being in debt from like a ridiculously young age. If I could go back and, tell my younger self, like, hey, everything is going to be okay. You will make enough money, you're gonna get a good job.
That's a positive way to look at things.
I have been living on my own for the past 4 years. I feel like where I'm currently at, I am definitely able to support my needs and my lifestyle. I make roughly $2,200-ish a month.
All right, here we go, y'all. Here's the budget.
My rent is $710 a month. My electric is roughly $35 a month, and then my Wi-Fi is about
Okay, let's take a look at this. So the biggest number we have, she did a Colorado trip for $1,213. I'm not going to trip out over that too much because I'm pretty sure that does not happen every month, right? Yeah, that says school expenses, air travel, and food. So that's just is what it is. I'm pretty sure that's not every month she's going to Colorado. Housing and utilities, $769. It's actually really good. From what we saw from the B-roll, it looks like she has, I'm guessing, a studio apartment. So not a bad price. It's either a studio or a one bedroom. So for rent and utilities, that's actually really good for Cincinnati. Food, $492 a month. That's high for one person. Groceries, eating out, and coffee. I would say, because I know our food budget for 2 people in our house is $300 a month, and I never hit $300. She could definitely lower this considering she's single. She needs to cut the eating out a lot. Coffee, I don't know what her coffee order is. If you're spending like 10 to 20 bucks at Starbucks every day, cut it out. If it's every once in a while, it's not that much of a deal. The eating out needs to go down. Transportation, $285, so that's car payment and gas. That's actually not bad for a car payment and gas. Another video I told you guys that the national average was, I think it's like $750 now for a car payment, so that's really good. Discretionary, $271. Pet food and shopping, that's actually not bad. Insurance is $220. So insurance covers car, dental, vision, and short-term disability. That's actually really cheap to cover all of that, so that's pretty good. Subscriptions and memberships, $175. For what? Gym, Pottery Studio, Spotify, Audible, and then Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so I will say the 2 things out of here, the Pottery Studio and Adobe Photoshop, not a big deal because she just said she started selling her pottery and she does the digital drawing. So she needs that. That's stuff that she needs if she's going to be, got a little fly flying around, if she's going to be making money off of that. So that's okay. Spotify and Audible are dirt cheap. Gym's probably like 30 to 60 a month unless she goes to like some crazy gym where it's like 100 a month. But yeah, 2 of these things she's definitely making her money back on. And this ends up being, she said she makes $2,200 a month. Let me do some math real quick, because this trip would actually take it down to, yeah, $2,200 a month, around that area. So she's spending her whole paycheck essentially. The only thing I don't like about that, she has no sort of savings or investments going on, but she doesn't make enough for the investment part, but the savings and even just jumping into like a 401k at her job would be pretty beneficial. Yeah. But she said in January, I think it said, of the upcoming year, she'll be making more money once school ends. So hopefully that takes care of everything and then she'll start from there. Because nothing looks like it's going towards debt. She seems fine so far. She's just paycheck to paycheck at the moment, which I don't like. Hopefully that will change in January.
22. Both my car insurance and my car payment I pay for completely on my own. Everything is in my name.
Oof. I mean, it's not
Aside
bad,
from
but
my monthly expenses, I spend the most on food and coffee. I love getting coffee. It makes my day every time I go.
How much are you spending on coffee?
I do budget myself a coffee budget every month. I try to keep it at like $80, which might be a lot for some people, but for me, it's reasonable.
$80. That's so much. That's 20. I guess if she's working Monday through Friday, let's say she has the weekend off. I don't know. I guess it's 20 a week, so that'd be like $4 a day. Why not make coffee at home? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love coffee too. I'm huge on it. I used to, because we used to live right next to a Dunkin' Donuts, so I would be there every day getting like a small frozen coffee. Then at some point, I was like, I need to stop buying so much coffee, and it turned into like a once a week thing, because then I started getting paid weekly, and I was like, you know what? This is gonna be my treat every week. On payday, I'm gonna get me a coffee, and then that has evolved into like, I make my own coffee at home. I make my own coffee creamer. I know how to do all of that now. My own frappuccinos. Now it's just like, whenever my boyfriend's home, if we happen to be out and about, maybe once or twice a month, we will go to the coffee shop together. Considering she's paycheck to paycheck, though, yes, that needs to go down. That needs to go down. The eating out needs to go down too. Start cooking more at home.
I also do pottery. I have a membership fee. It's about $65, and then my yoga membership as well is about $70.
That yoga membership must be where it said gym. That must be included in that, because it didn't say nothing about yoga on there. That's good.
So
No credit card debt is amazing.
when I was going through technician school and human physical therapy school, the GI Bill I got from my dad paid for all of that. I was lucky enough to come out of traditional university without any student loans.
Nice. Oh, nice. Her dad's covering a lot.
I have one credit card to help me when I need it and help boost my credit score. I usually pay it off once, maybe even twice a month, but one is good for now.
Good. So she is using credit correctly, how you're supposed to be using it if you decide to get a card. Her saying one is good for now. I hope she stays with one. If she goes for two, just don't go higher than that. Just stay where you're at one, please. Like, people start losing their mind when they get multiples.
This past August, I did go out to Colorado to work on my education. And I wasn't able to save as much money as I normally would. Education as a whole is always going to be an investment, so definitely dipped into my savings a little bit, but I think it was worth it for what I'm going to gain out of it.
Okay, so she has some sort of money in savings, but it looks like she took money from savings for that. So that's cool. Okay, that's not a big deal. But her original budget anyways didn't really put anything for saving. But I guess it was for the month of August, so I don't know what her savings looks like outside of that.
Schooling for the Canine Rehab Institute is roughly $7,000 to $8,000. My work paid for about half, and I had to cover the rest of it.
That's not bad. That's actually pretty cool. That's not bad at all, especially considering she gets to work while she's in school. So to make the $32,000 a year while doing the schooling, and then she said she's going to make way more when she's done and has the certification, that's actually not bad at all. Is she already under contract? Yo, this girl, man, she's doing everything so well. Like, this is good. This is good.
I don't currently have any retirement funds set up. I definitely plan to set some up in the future.
Okay,
I think
that's good.
I would be more comfortable if I made a little bit more and I could save more. I think saving is very, very important. It's very important to set yourself up for success, but I wouldn't say that I'm like a super strict saver. I try and treat myself when I can, enjoy my life while I can, and then save whatever I have left over.
Cool.
5 to 10 years from now, I would love it if I could still be, working with animals, doing rehabilitation in some capacity. I would also love to grow any sort of art business and add more of those artistic aspects to my life. And I do think I will maintain the money habits that I have. I've built a pretty good foundation for, not going into debt and spending money fairly wisely. So I think that I'll just continue to grow.
Good. That was actually a good episode. I think because she said she kind of knew her parents were like struggling when she was younger. I think that built into her mind. It was like, yo, I got to be good with money, because she also did say she would tell her younger self not to stress out and everything would be okay. She seems to be doing everything just fine as somebody that seems to be just starting out in school. It's perfect. Like, her school paid for half of it. She had to pay for the other half of it. Her dad still has her on his insurance, which she reimbursed him for. He got her on the cell phone. Once she gets that certification in January, she'll be making way more money, and her job already got her on contract for that as well. So that's great. Like, she doesn't have to go look for a job when she's done. She already has one. And then wanting to build a savings up. She has no credit card debt. The credit card she has, she uses correctly. She said once she starts making more money, she's going to start setting up the 401k. Man, she's doing good. She's on the right path, honestly. And then the fact that she wants an art business, it sounds like she has a job that she loves. She's probably going to use the income from that just on her downtime to do what she loves, to build that up to make even more money. So, and she's doing fine to me. Like, just starting out and going for it, she's doing good. That was actually a good episode, because I think the past two, the black chick in Cincinnati, she did good. The people in the RV, that was sad. And then the polyamorous couple was just, we don't even know their finances. They never told us. They just wanted to teach us about polyamory, I guess. But that was a good episode. If you guys want to see me react to more videos like this one, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss when I drop a video. If I have to miss like any of my video drop days, the only way I can let you guys know is through my social media. So go ahead and follow me over there. The links to that is in the description box below. And until next time, you already know who it is. It's Sang.